Today we're testing on-brand versus off-brand products to see which one is better and how they both relate in any terms. So we have anything from beauty to daily products to Apple products. So our first category is beauty. So here we go with our first product, which is Touchland hand sanitizer. So with Touchland, like, it's supposedly like a really nice brand for like anything like hand sanitizers and stuff. So spraying it on like your hands and stuff like has a nice firm mist that comes out, and it smells really good compared to the Power Mist, which is the off-brand version. And as you can tell, like, this spray is more liquidy, like it comes out like as a form than as like a one piece, like as you can see here, like spraying it don't come out as like a pond in your hand, you know. So both products were a little pricey, to be honest, with the Touchland ranging about let's see, about $10, because the normal Touchlands, if you don't get in a packet, it's like $10, so it's a little pricey. And then the Power Mist, about $2 on Shein. So obviously you can tell this is a faker product, and from the bottle, like, you can see the liquid just is kind of like just there, and compared to the Touchland, it's like clear. But I mean, they both look the exact same, so this is definitely like a really good comparison. But I will say it's definitely one to look into. So which one do I think is better? I'm gonna say out of the Touchland and the Power Mist, we're definitely gonna give it to Power Mist. And the reason why I say that is because, I mean, it's just really stupid to buy a $10 version of this actually on brand. But like, if you notice at the bottom, Power Mist. And then this one, Power Mist as well. So definitely get this version. It's way better, and it comes out a little bit better. So definitely get this one for $2. On to the next round. Next up, we have AirPods, because Apple obviously makes the real on-brand AirPods, and all of these except for these with the blue strap are real. So just to get in comparison, you can tell this one is the most like on color. As you can tell, I mean, the shape's not there, but like, they've been used. Definitely put it in perspective. There's a lot of grime and stuff, but I mean, they look exactly kind of like an AirPod, but the AirPod has more of a tip to it, and pardon them, they're very nasty. But as you can tell, like, the shaping, is it there? Yeah, this is like more of an older generation AirPod look or style, and obviously our newer AirPod looks different. But this case is just like the hinges broke. There is a button, which in comparison to AirPods, except AirPods literally say Apple design in California, with a button to set it up, and the bottom has the charger, and the charger is literally two different chargers. To put in perspective, we have an Apple charger right here, the Apple Lightning port, and then here, or not Lightning, it may be Lightning, and this one's a USB-C. So Apple usually does use USB-C, and on the back of here, you literally just have tape, and that's it. And here we have our pink Air Buddy Pros, which were $10 at a local convenience store at the beach. I will admit, these are quite more interesting than our real AirPods, concluding that they are light up, which is quite interesting. I will say I've never seen an AirPod itself that lights up. It does light up, and in comparison to the AirPods, it looks fairly similar, except this one like won't stop blinking. Another comparison that it does have a tip that you can interchange, and then the actual AirPod case. And I mean, it just makes the AirPods feel really stupid. But comparing them both, I would say AirPods still the best. So out of all three, I would say out of the sound of both of these, I have already tested. AirPods are definitely way better. And yeah, definitely don't buy these pink ones. They're not worth it. Next up is like the more Apple products category, because we have the iTech Fusion 2. Yeah. Then we have the Apple Watch Series 8. So from the body, when you do assemble both of these, or like take them out of the box, like you can tell this is like a one-piece band. You can take it off, but it does not come disassembled. And the Apple Watch is more of, you can take the bands off, all of that, but it has like a crown and everything, which is super nice. And this actually is an on-brand Apple product, just for perspective for you guys. Oh, it's right there. Apple Watch. From the base of both of these, like just looking at it, it just does not look okay. Like you can see there's a big like notch in between the screen and it's like a big bezel, and it's just really not worth it. Putting it into perspective, like in like inches, let's say there's at least a whole inch in between the screen and the actual base. So prices of both of these, this one's $40 and this one's $400. Not 400, I'm sorry. 200. It was one day $400, but putting it on, it just feels really smooth, and the band's not like paperweight. As you can see with this, it's kind of thin and it's really mesh, and you can just squeeze it and it just is there. I do not like this style of band because it's really stretchy, but from the watch itself, like you can see, you have your messages right there. Like you have your apps and like a grid. This is actually kind of copying Apple. From Apple's apps looking like that, and this watch like this, you can tell like, oh, they are copying Apple. So from Apple, you can see you have all your apps. Super nice, but you can actually reply to your messages from like your watch. So like if you do want to message somebody, you can actually use a keyboard, and which is super great for the Apple Watch. But on this watch, there's no, like if you get a message, you're done. You can read it from there, but you can't like see like a message and all that. When I say the watch face is copying Apple, it's hard to say. It is really hard to say, with Apple looking more bold and this watch just being there. So definitely get the Apple Watch, because the other is not worth it. Now to testing Samsung speaker versus the DeWalt speaker. So how are we going to test this? So we can't really test them both, but we're going to say that Samsung is definitely the way to go. We'll actually have an advertisement for both sounds right here.